On a bulk, there are two roads that you can take. The clean bulk, where you understand some things in life simply can't be rushed, whether it's your goal to look good or your efforts to make her feel good. And then
there's the evil step-sibling, the dirty bulk. The diet embodiment of Hakuna Matata, the spring break of diets. There's no saving room for dessert because you're already having it.
Today we are going to be breaking down the difference between the two and which one you should do. So I know nobody really wants to do the dirty bulk, so I'll volunteer and I'll do it.
I'll do it if you don't want to do it.
That's okay, I'll do it.
I can do it. No, I don't feel bad. I'll do it.
Go if you need to cut it. Okay, so here is what is happening. So I found a sample dirty bulk meal plan online that I am gonna follow. I won the argument there. And my sister Victoria is gonna do the clean bulk version based off those same meals and based off her clean bulking calories of 2,300. So we're gonna start making breakfast. And the big thing I wanna emphasize today is that even on a clean bulk, you can still have all the fun aspects of a dirty bulk. It's just a little bit more balanced, and you'll start to notice that the dirty bulk is just excessive and the whole point of the bulk kind of gets lost. This is called the Builder Breakfast. Which one do you wish that you had?
This one.
This one?
Yeah,
this
now I'm kind of glad you're doing the bulk. That's excessive.
This is for people who are like too impatient to let climate change kill them, because this is like, just smelling this, like my blood pressure is raising.
That's
right
a
now.
lot of meat.
Yeah.
Like too much meat. Even for you.
Even for me? I don't know about that. So what we have on the dirty bulk plate, we have ourselves 4 breakfast sausages, which I hope is foreshadowing my evening. We have 6 whole eggs. We have a protein shake with peanut butter in it. And then we also have 4 waffles slathered with syrup and butter. And then on the clean version, we have 2 waffles. We didn't eliminate the waffles. You have 2 whole eggs, and then we added some egg whites to eliminate some fat, but then add some protein. And then we swapped the sausage, because it's all for me, and we gave you some turkey bacon. A bit excessive, don't you think?
Just a bit.
Let the waffle wrap it, and then you just eat it. Oh, that is so moist, it'll affect your dreams. What would you estimate the calories of my meal to be?
2,000?
That's a lot, and you're way closer than I thought.
Yeah.
It's actually just below 2,300 calories. It's like 2,270 with the butter, the syrup,
Well, I feel like the
cheese,
sausages
everything.
too.
Yeah, the sausages are 220 per.
Yeah.
And then what do you think yours is?
500?
You're pretty good. I mean, you've learned from me.
Yeah.
It's 465 calories. So 2,300 and then just below 500, which is pretty insane. I feel like I need like a hangover to balance this out. Like this is like a hangover meal.
You haven't experienced my kind of hangovers. I cannot eat.
Nothing beats the taste of a buttered waffle. And it's nice to actually have syrup that's like tapped from a tree and not from like a factory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be nice.
It's like a very different feeling. In order to gain a pound of fat, you need to eat in a 3,500 calorie surplus. In order to build 1 pound of muscle, you need to utilize 2,700 to 2,800 calories. So pretty much you can't force feed more muscle. You can only build muscle so fast. So any extra weight that you gain will be fat. And if you get fat and you gain weight too fast, there's a lot of negative side effects, like you're gonna feel sluggish, your cholesterol is gonna spike, your insulin's gonna start to fluctuate, and all that added weight, you're just gonna look like a bowling ball that nobody's wanna guide down their alley. So slower is always better.
Is it you're gonna look like a bowling ball that no one's gonna want to put their fingers in? Please don't use that.
I feel like the python that swallowed the alligator whole, ready to burst. It almost feels efficient that I ate my entire maintenance calories in one sitting if it wasn't for the fact that I eat the rest of my family throughout the day. I'm already being reminded that sweatpants are the dirty bulk's formal attire. I just gotta keep reminding myself I'm cultivating mass.
I mean, I just feel like a python that's eaten a regular to good-sized bunny, you know? Like, I feel pretty satisfied, ready to go about my day. I should probably do some work since it's a work day, but yeah, I'm satisfied.
So this is meal number 2. This is not even considered lunch. This is before lunch. This is
like a snack?
This is like a snack. So this is
How is that a snack?
2 is always better than 1, in my opinion. So we have ourselves 2 bagels slathered. It said slathered with peanut butter, so I slathered it like my client would tell me he's just coming from the gym. with peanut butter, full fat peanut butter, and then you have the lower calorie version. So you have half of a slice of a bagel with PB2 and a banana. On a dirty bulk, you have a lot of processed foods because they're very easy to eat and get down and just continue to eat a lot of calories. So a lot of people in our country are overfed and undernourished. Like I've eaten close to 4,000 calories today and I'm on a collision course with scurvy. That's why I gave you the banana, so you get some sort of...
I do want some vegetables, so this is a nice start.
It's not all fun and games, and like I just said before, a clean bulk has all of the things that a dirty bulk provides, just in smaller amounts. The beautiful thing about a dirty bulk is that it doesn't matter. Well, this plan thinks I'm on my second meal, I'm actually on my third. Man, there's so much peanut butter. Mm-hmm. Maybe if I followed this diet, Mom would finally understand why my friends in high school called me nut breath. In the gym, having my pre-workout, about to hit a big back day. So when you're bulking, or especially dirty bulking, your lifts and your workouts are super important. You don't want to come in and just half-ass it. You got to go hard, you got to go heavy, and you got to utilize the extra calories that you're eating. So I always say, when you're bulking, you have extra calories, to look and monitor your gym progress. If you're making progress in the gym, that is perfect. You don't need to add any more calories. But if you're adding weight on the scale, but then you're not progressing in the gym, that's a problem. You're gonna look like a pastry chef who's their own best customer. It's not a good look. So always make sure that you're adding weight or progressing in some way in the gym with your added calories. And when you stall in the gym, that's when you add some more calories. So it's very, very important. So about to hop into the workout. I'm the dirty bulker, so the only benefit of a dirty bulk is that you look big in an oversized hoodie. So let's get into it. First thing that I'm doing is the chest supported row, 4 sets of 10 reps. The last back day I did the barbell row. Yesterday I did legs, so giving my lower back a bit of a rest. Chest supported, 4 sets, 10 reps. On a dirty bulk, one of the things that you might face is that once you get far enough into it, you might start to actually look a lot smaller because you're gaining more fat than you're actually gaining in muscle. So a really good bulk would be to shoot for equal parts fat gain and muscle gain. So if you gain 1 pound of muscle, you gain 1 pound of fat, even on a clean bulk. So a clean bulk, I'm not saying you don't gain any fat at all. You still gain some, you're just trying to minimize the amount. All I can feel is food right here. Those Kraft bears are leaving a pretty lasting taste in my mouth, but usually bears do. So the last exercise for the back we're doing is just a closed grip pull down, 3 sets, 12 to 15, maxing out the stack, and then we're moving on to some biceps. You would think with all this food, I'd have a lot of energy, but it's actually the complete opposite right now. I just feel like I want to nap. Last thing I'm gonna do for the workout is 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps, dumbbell curl seated. So when I work out at home with the gyms being locked down, I keep it very basic, intense, and short. So this workout was probably 40 minutes. Back is done. By the time I'm finished with this, biceps will be fried. You must be wondering on this dirty bulk, why are you eating so much peanut butter? Why are you having so much fattening foods? That's because fat is very calorically dense. A lot of fat, a lot of calories, very little volume. But of course you want to get your fat from the right sources. You want to have a lot of processed stuff. So that is why I recommend the BPN Fuel Bars. They are phenomenal and they are calorie bombs. Like they're the perfect thing for bulking. So per one of these bars, it is 280 calories, all natural ingredients. You got agave in here, you got some natural peanut butter, you got dates, a lot of good stuff. So I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. So 2 people are gonna win all of the flavors of the BPN Fuel Bars. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what has been your biggest bulking mistake that you've ever made. So if you're currently in one, what was a mistake that you made? If you did one in the past, what was a mistake that you made? I'm gonna announce the winner for the 2 people February 3rd in one of my videos, so good luck. Lunchtime, everybody, and the thought of food to me is absolutely disgusting. It feels like the 20K.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm
actually not hungry at all.
You're not hungry at all either? We have 1 pound of steak, a baked potato, and a Caesar salad. My salad's practically fried with the calories in the salad.
It looks damn good.
It does look
I'm
good.
kind of jealous of your salad. Mine looks sad.
Yeah. Then you have a chicken breast because you don't eat beef. A smaller potato to make up less of the plate, and the majority of the plate is your beautiful mixed green salad with
green salad.
lower calorie dressing because the sauce and the croutons and the cheese probably has more calories than the steak.
There's no calories in pepper, right?
Yeah. 1 pound of meat is nothing new to me, although it's usually a lot more bone in.
Those croutons, I'm jealous.
I kind of want to drop the utensil and get in there with my tongue and toss it like it deserves.
Well, you didn't toss it.
It'll be for you to do. Do you want me to toss your salad?
I don't really know what that means,
Oh.
but I feel like it's not appropriate.
On a bulk, I recommend a good place to start would be your maintenance calories, and then you add 300 on the low side up to 500 calories. Obviously, this will change due to, person to person. Things like genetics, your gender, your training level. If you're more advanced, you don't need that much of a surplus. If you're newer to the gym, you can get away with a higher calorie surplus. How much you train, your training volume. There is so many factors that, dictate how much you should eat, that there's not just a one rule, like one set formula. So I always just recommend finding your maintenance calories first, starting on the low end, and then gradually building your way up. And then, it's a lot of trial and error. You're not gonna get it right away. It's a lot of meat though for lunch.
Yeah.
There's nothing more manly than taking down more meat than you can handle.
Nothing more manly?
Nothing more manly.
No.
Really starting to feel the full dirtiness of this bulk. That's for sure. I'm starting to sweat more than the actual workout that I just did. It's a very, very bad scent. So I feel like Katie's gonna have to put like a Febreze thing around my neck when I get home.
Kind of starting to feel like Brucey and Matilda eating that chocolate cake, but just like halfway through. So I'm not totally excessively full yet, but definitely do not want to be eating another meal anytime soon. But I'm taking one for the team because Will asked me to do this, so continuing to bulk.
Getting some much needed fresh air right now on a walk. So whether you're dirty bulking or you're clean bulking, doing some cardio is super important because if you do it the right way and in the right amounts, it can very much so help you in your muscle building efforts. So, it can increase your stamina and it can help you recover faster from your workouts. So you can work out more often and at a higher intensity, because the worst thing, which I don't think you can possibly relate to because you don't work out, is
This is my workout.
This is the peak of her workouts right now. But the worst thing that could possibly happen is if you're doing high rep squats and your heart starts to fail before your quads. That sucks. So we've almost made it to the finish line. Dinner time.
You're out of breath.
I'm out of breath. It's literally hard for me to do things, do anything, just be a human being. It's more difficult. I have fettuccine Alfredo with some salmon mixed in because I haven't had enough fat today, so good omega-3s and stuff. And then I wanted to add some greens, and it said salad or asparagus, so I chopped up some asparagus, added it in, which is making me think what my pee will smell like. Asparagus, peanut butter, something more sinister.
Does peanut butter make your pee smell?
I mean, after today, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. And for you have shrimp. So what it lacks in size, it makes up for in the purity of its protein, which doubles as a great pickup line. Works every time. And you have not had that much vegetables today. So I gave you cauliflower rice stir fry.
That's good.
And very interesting, before the camera turned on, she was like, this is not that big of a meal. And I was like, it's really not. Because people think that when you're on a bulk, that just means the floodgates are wide open, but in reality, it's not that much of a difference between your maintenance calories. Literally 300 calories could be a protein bar. Don't think that you have so much, you really don't. I feel like I'm experiencing some sort of Stockholm syndrome because I'm missing peanut butter. What do you think?
Very good.
I don't have
dance.
Yeah, I don't have Alfredo sauce often. Cheers, last bite.
I have a few bites left, but I've actually kept up with you pretty good this meal.
This is the only time where the last bite is actually the best bite.
Ooh, throwing some shade.
I'm gonna need 2 hours till the next.
Little nap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time for the after dinner snack. The fact that this is called a snack is a little bit disturbing, and you will find out why in just a minute. So I have a choice between 3 different options, that being 3 donuts, a full box of cereal, And then full fat Greek yogurt topped with granola, chia seeds, and honey. So obviously, I'm not going with 3 donuts because a quarter of a dozen, that's just for someone with commitment issues.
So just like 12 or bust?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Especially small ones like Tim Hortons. And then yogurt with chia seeds and honey, no. So I'm gonna go with a full box of cereal. That's my snack to end off the night. And then for you, you're gonna go the Greek yogurt route for some protein.
Okay.
So I have this here for you. And then you actually get a choice. So just because you're on a clean bulk does not mean you cannot have anything fun. So you can either A, put some granola, aka cereal, on your yogurt, or you can have a donut. So you get to pick to go along with your yogurt.
I can't believe I'm gonna do this. I don't know why that looks so appealing, the donut.
I feel like a 9-year-old whose babysitter fell asleep. You know what I mean? Are you getting to your donut or what?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I was waiting for you. Don't want to be rude.
I even got the big spoon to go with it.
Cheers. You're using a ladle, really?
Hell yeah, I am. Even on a clean bulk, you don't need to be like desperately slamming down 20 chicken breasts while you're in tears because you can barely get it down. You can totally have a donut and be on track with your diet. Again, it all comes down to the balance. You don't need to have a whole box of cereal, maybe just a serving. Even though I ate so many more calories today, if I followed a clean bulk protocol, it would have been just as effective as the dirty bulk. Probably actually even more effective because I'm actually adding a lot of body fat to my frame eating all this food that when it actually comes time to cut, I'm gonna be cutting for double the length. And on that cut, I'm gonna probably lose a little bit of muscle that I gained along the way. So you kind of have to kind of pick and choose what is worth it. So that is the difference between a dirty bulk and a clean bulk. Thank you for being the clean bulker today.
Oh, no worries.
I
mean, I'm
appreciate
still
it.
eating a donut, so I don't know how clean it is, but...
Exactly. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.